Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Those Guys Wrestling Show. This is Dynamite Dave and Crazy Kitty with a K. We had another huge wrestling weekend in Delaware with two shows, one PPW down at Allendale and one at RCP. And we have Indy Round Up coming on the line, should be right now, to tell us about PPW. Tom?
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Hey, Tom. I heard PPW was an awesome show.
Whoa, say that again?
I said I heard PPW was an awesome show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you said awful at first. That's why I was double checking to make sure I heard, because I was going to say who you've been talking to. No, man. Well, when we went to DCW, I thought that was a great show. But PPW just took it up a notch harder, and they sold that show something awesome, unbelievable. Had 9 matches. 9 matches. That's a lot, and they had so much talent there. Unbelievable. They had a lumberjack match with the Rebel. D-Line beat Wall Street. The Hellcats defended their title against the Varsity Club. And let's see who else here. Ryan Howell was there. He was on that Tough Enough show called Skid something. The blonde hair guy. I don't know if you ever watched that show or not. Yeah. He was there. He's pretty good. His gimmick's a guitar player. And he was pretty good. He was okay. Dirty Sonny Deeds fought Skull. And Skull was giving him everything he could dish out to him. Sonny was starting to get on the defensive side a little too much, so he went to the $10 quarter punch.
That's what he's
quarters,
going for.
$10 worth of quarters, and took him out. But it was pretty good. Fat Daddy was there. He was in a tag match.
Him and Dora Day were tagged up, right?
Yeah, they tagged up and they went up against Pretty Ugly, and it was a good match. And
they're good established tag teams.
Yeah, Pretty Ugly. One of the more better known tag teams down that way, down
right.
south, Maryland, Pennsylvania, they travel a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
rumor has
good.
They might be showing their faces in FWF coming up in a few months. I mean, it's just
Pretty Ugly?
Possibility.
Pretty Ugly?
Yeah.
Wow. I think Funk 5 fans would love to see them because they've never seen nothing like that up this way.
Right.
Totally
and again,
different.
It's just a rumor, no guarantee, but
yeah.
I heard through the rumor mill that in the coming months that Pretty Ugly will be up here at FWF.
Well, that's
cool. All the talk I've heard was about Eric Chappell and Brandon Mercury.
Whew. Man. The only thing they didn't have, the old saying is, the kitchen sink. They destroyed that building. They just trash cans, cookie sheets, stop signs, chairs, wooden spoons, a couple other things I just couldn't see what they were. And they beat each other's I'd say about 20, 22 minutes of this. Then the only way Mercury got the upper hand on him was a guy down there that's his nickname down there is D-Lo Brown.
Yeah.
I don't even know his real name, but everybody just kind of tagged him with, he looks just like D-Lo Brown.
He used to wrestle at MCW. It was, he used to actually be a tag partner with Aiken Pembroke.
Right. Not, it's been so long ago, I can't remember, given names. It's funny.
Because Pembroke went to, what was it, Yale? And he went to Cornell. Right. And that's what I was going to ask who their varsity boys were, because of MCW, Pembroke and him, they were the varsity boys.
Yeah, these guys, the varsity boys they did have there, I've never seen them before. They're not the ones when they said varsity boys, it definitely wasn't the ones I was thinking of. And they were okay. They weren't bad at all. Still on the small side, but they hung in there with the Hellcats for a little while. But Hellcats, they just finally experienced them over, more experience together as a tag, I guess. That's what it looked like to me. But in D-Line, they took on Wall Street, which that was another really, really good match. But something happened there about halfway through. Sam, the bigger of the D-Line guys, there's a guy with Wall Street, I think he was going by the name Apollo. He was outside. He's a little muscle guy. And they ended up face to face. So I think there might be something there brewing in the future in PPW. That's what I gathered by what I saw. So we'll have to wait and see, see if anything comes of that. But the Mercury...
That's literally only a matter of time, then.
Yeah. I'd say within the next couple of shows, I'm going to have to try to do something or get somebody to tag up with Apollo, because I've never seen D-Line go singles. I've never seen them. But back to that Mercury.
Oh, one second. D-Lo down there is X-Man from MCW.
Oh, okay.
And so I thought his name was something else, too.
Yeah, I just can't remember. I know him as D-Lo. Well, I know it was a no disqualification, but Eric Chappell had his way with Mercury for most of the match. And then D-Lo come in there and held him while Mercury hit him with something. And then he ended up getting the pin. But it was a good match. It was really good. And then later, them two came out again as Jay, the owner of PPW, came into the ring and was doing some promo, for future and everything. They came into the ring and worked him over. D-Lo did a choke slam to him, and then they beat up on him a little bit. And then D-Lo went over and got his suitcase, his little office bag, and opened it up and pulled out clippers. And they proceeded to shave his head in the ring. Yep, with the clippers and everything. They just cut him off. Cut all his hair off, probably.
So here's the question. Yeah, Indy Round Up at RCP and PPW. So which was a better show?
Well, I can't really say myself, but the guys...
Well, you can't be in both places.
Right. And I do know when we got reports back from our people that were at RCP, Prince Nana came back.
Right.
Billy Bax came back.
All that. We're gonna go through all of that. But one quick question before I let you go, Tom.
Okay.
I need you to vote on something. We're doing a WWE 13, the video game, Super 8. Next week is our final match.
Okay, who's the final match?
The next week would be, this week coming up, we're going to have the final match, and whoever's wrestler wins a $50 gift card. So what match should it be? A Hell in a Cell or a ladder match?
Hell in a Cell.
All right, we got one vote for Hell in a Cell. And later on, we're going to do voting to see, what the match should be. So, well, all right, Tom. Thank you for calling in and letting us know about PPW.
All right.
I'm sure we'll hear from you next week about FWF.
Yeah, and we're Indy Round Up will be in the house. We'll be at full strength Friday night up there. So
we're going to be talking about that in a few minutes after RCP. So thanks for calling in, Tom. You can go to bed now, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. All right, my man. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Good night. Okay, that was Tom Line from Indy Round Up, calling in as he usually does every week to give us some kind of insight on what Indy Round Up does. Again, they go around this whole area and go to shows. They support indie wrestling better than anybody else. I'm going to pass over to Kenny for a few minutes so he can talk about RCP. We haven't heard Kenny's voice all damn night. So here we go.
All right, here we go. We're going to go through the results from the RCP show. Now, the first match we had Kip Stevens and King Mega defeated the Baloo brothers. Now, Prince Nana came out and claimed Mega is a fraud, and he is the real king of Delaware wrestling. Now, after that, we got match 2 with Bazooka Joe, and he failed to come up to par when he was going against the Japanese pool boy. Japanese pool boy went over by DQ. After Joe refused to abide by the RCP official and brutally beat on the pool boy. You got to watch that, and you got to watch that 5 count. Tell you, the guys in that ring, they think that they can just keep going and that referee won't disqualify them. I guess Bazooka Joe found out the hard way.
All right, I'll do match 3. The Mercenaries, Stockade, and Solo defeated the Young Warriors, Fala and Chance Weston. And match 4, Mozart Fontaine, one of the original Chick Magnets, beat Jack Connor after the Young Warriors caused a distraction. The referee threw the Young Warriors out, and after Fontaine got the pin, the Mercenaries came out and really laid the boots to Fontaine, setting up a 6-man tag match, which was the Mercenaries and Jack Connor versus the Young Warriors and Fontaine, with Fontaine and the Warriors getting the win in that one. So match 4 and the next episode became an impromptu 6-man tag between all the men. And then following that was another 6-man tag, but it was elimination as a legendary ladies' man, Self-Made Blake and his guy with Billy Bax defeated the Fighting Paramedic, Corey Blaze, Courageous Cruz, and Chris the Show Stealer. After Courageous Cruz and Corey Blaze were eliminated, it was a 3-on-1 match, and Chris the Show Stealer just couldn't last against all the men.
And then, match 7 with a contract match. His trademark, Tommy Macklin, wins. He gets the contract. Macklin just couldn't get the job done against Ryan Adrenaline's Rush. But Mr. Krister, now that's the name, will give him another chance if he could win the Rumble match later in that night.
which wasn't much later because that match was right after that. And Chris the Show Steeler outlasted everyone, becoming the third person in the RCP heavyweight title point. So now RCP has 3 of the 4. RCP's next show will be June 1st. We'll have all the info closer to the show date. And for all those local guys, all the local listeners, ECWA's Tick Magnets, all 3 Tick Magnets will be at the June 1st show at RCP. We've already had Indy Round Up call in, so we can get into the WWE 13 unless you want to talk more about RCP.
No, we can go right into WWE 13.
We still don't have a number for RCP for any ticket info. So, I don't know who this is. Let me see who this is. Who's calling in? Hello, who's just calling in?
Hey, this is Bill.
Bill.
Oh, Bill Madison.
Hey, Bill. How you like the show so far?
I like it. It's going pretty good.
You listened to the show at all? I mean, obviously you're calling in. Let me get your vote down for the finals match real quick before we go into it.
Okay.
You want to see the finals match in a Hell in a Cell or a ladder match?
Ooh.
Clock's ticking. We're on dead air. Think quick.
Oh, that's a good one. I would say the ladder match because you can do more with the ladder.
All right. Well, look, call back in a few minutes because we're going to be doing, stay on and listen up because we're going to be giving away FWF tickets here shortly. So just
okay.
Call back in. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here we go. The WWE 13 Super 8 we started actually 2 weeks ago. What we basically did was we had callers call in and pick the wrestlers. We had to go off the air, so we actually had some callers couldn't get through. So they actually sent back in messages with the wrestlers they had. Well, last week we were down to the Final 4, and the Final 4 is this. Triple H beat Brock Lesnar, and the Big Show beat Kane. So the finals is going to be Triple H versus the Big Show. Now, anybody out there listening, now is the time to call in to place your vote for whatever type of match this finals match should be. And if you had Triple H or the Big Show, they're your guys that could win you a $50 Visa gift card courtesy of those guys' wrestling stuff. So we're waiting for the switchboard to light up, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the upcoming FWF show at North Temple. So I'm going to pass it over to Ken.
So the FWF show is going to be this coming Friday, the 26th. Bell time is at 7:45 p.m. Address is the Nur Shrine Temple, 198 South DuPont Highway, Newcastle, Delaware, 19720. And now we have scheduled to be there, first and foremost, featuring the man they call Vader.
It's Tom!
It's Tom! It's Vader Tom! Former WWE and WCW superstar. You can't miss Vader. Also scheduled to appear, we got the Funky White Boy. We got JD Smooth, Black Atlas Cocky Johnson, B-Firm, Lumberjack Monroe, Fat Daddy Mac Williams, and from what I hear, there's going to be a special appearance by former FWF Tag Team Champion Ryan Rancid of the Hate Breed.
Where's the other one at? Chris Arkham.
I haven't heard anything about Chris Arkham. I mean, you never know. He may appear too.
Nice.
Yeah, you never know.
We got somebody here. Oh, they hung up. Whoever was 443, call right back. I mean, you're going to get your vote. Waiting for people to call in about this voting for the big Super 8 finals. We got 1 and 1. We need at least one more vote to break it down. So FWF going to have Big Van Vader.
Big Van Vader.
Our tickets are still available. Ringside is, in fact, sold out. Ringside is in fact sold out. So general admission is $15 in advance. If you get them now, you can charge them to your card at 302-420-7287. Black Adams, Cocky Johnson, B-Firm, Billy Furman, Fat Daddy Mac Williams, find them on Facebook. I'm sure they all have tickets available. $15 in advance. Otherwise, you're going to pay $20 at the door. Again, you can get tickets at 302, cash for charge, 302-420-7287. Thank you for calling Those Guys Wrestling. Who's this?
This is Chad.
Chad, my boy. What are we doing, Chad? Hell in a Cell or a ladder match?
Is it a ladder match or a TLC match?
Ladder match. Just a regular ladder match. Big Show versus Triple H.
Let's go with Hell in a Cell then.
Hell in a Cell?
Yep.
Nicely done. How's everything going, Chad?
Everything's going good. Last week I got busy. I forgot to put the last show up on YouTube, but I'll do that tonight with this one.
Hey, no problem.
I apologize.
Hey, don't apologize, man. You're going to be down at FWF, right?
Yep. This Friday, right?
This Friday. That's right. That's what we were just talking about. This Friday, April 26th.
Yeah, I definitely will be there.
Did you talk about the proceeds benefit the Friendship Walk?
I did not.
For a future note, the portion of proceeds for the FWF Funky Good Time will be go to the benefit the Friendship Walk May 4th for Pecky's Peaks. It's kind of like a Delaware's Big Brothers program. So that right there will it's going to help benefit. So, okay, Chad, we're going to be giving away some tickets here in a few minutes. So call back. I mean, you said you're already going to be there, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we don't get callers. Go wait for callers now. I mean, I have all these guys that they say listen to the show. Where are they at? Yeah. So again, I mean, I try to tell people all the time, Delaware is a hotbed for indie wrestling right now. I mean, it is really with all the companies, and there's a possible 302 Pro, which is former 1CW coming back. For Delaware to be as small as it is, the indie scene is really, really getting big.
It is. It really is. I mean, we got shows here in Newcastle, Delaware. We got shows going on in Newark. We got shows down in Dover, in the Smyrna area. And, I mean...
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, for as small as this state is, I mean, some people, you talk to them, and you tell them what state you're from, you say Delaware, and they ask, what state is that in? How do you not know the first state? Go back to school, my friend, go back to school. One of the smallest states, but it's got a booming indie wrestling scene. Definitely does.
Definitely blowing up.
It is, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I mean, I remember when, basically back in the day you had ECWA. And then, FWF came along. And then now it's just, RCP is ran by a bunch of former ECWA guys. There's 1CW, Maximum Championship Wrestling. DPW now, DCW. I mean, it's crazy.
And then they all travel around, too. I mean, you got ECWA goes from Delaware to Jersey. FWF goes Delaware to Jersey, down even to lower Delaware. I remember one day going down to the Townsend Fair, and I've seen FWF doing their show down there.
They did shows in Middletown. And,
at the school, I remember seeing a double ring battle royal.
2 rings.
2 rings at one school in the gym.
And then now FWF is, by the end of the year, planning to be doing shows in Ohio.
Wow.
So, I mean, FWF is getting out there.
Yes, they are.
I mean, we might not be able to talk about them soon because they won't be indie wrestling.
I still remember the first FWF show I seen. It was many, many years back, and I remember seeing Kamala wrestle, and he sang. Who knew the Ugandan Giant sang?
The very first FWF show I've ever seen. I don't think, literally besides Funky White Boy and J.D. Smooth, there is nobody else still on the roster from that show. And this was 11 years ago. You had guys named Hangman, O-Dog, Ron Starr, Crash Crew, Ryan Lashley, but he was tagged up with a gentleman named Hunk Heiser.
I remember Hunk Heiser.
But that was back in the Frame Boys and Girls Club.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went to Cranston Heights.
Yep.
Okay, we got another caller. Let's see who this guy is. Those guys radio show. Who are we talking to?
This is Johnny Cash.
Hello? Johnny
Hello?
Cash. How you doing, Johnny Cash?
Doing pretty good.
What can we put you down for? Hell in a Cell or a ladder match?
I say a Hell in a Cell match.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and give it a Hell in a Cell. So this week, the finals, Triple H versus a Big Show. The winner, we said the five callers get to pick the stipulation. We got 3-1 lead, so no matter what, there's definitely going to be a Hell in a Cell. Triple H versus a Big Show. The winner gets somebody a $50 Visa gift card. So, somebody's going to make out big. And we got about 2.5 minutes left. So we're about to clear the board. And then we're about to take 5 callers. The 5th caller is going to win 2 Funkified Wrestling Federation tickets for this Friday night at the North Shrine Temple, 198 South DuPont Highway, Newcastle, Delaware. This Friday, 7:45 dot time. We're going to take the first 5 callers right now. So if you want these 2 tickets for $30 value, call in now. Let's see. We'll wait and see. Wait for our 5 callers. The board is clear. So if you want to try to call in, now is the time. Nobody's calling in yet. Well, maybe, gotta give them a minute, huh?
Yeah.
It's probably, it's the delay with the... And again, FWF always does, their shows always benefit some way, shape, or form. Okay, we got our first caller. Those Guys Radio, you're caller number 1, call back. Those Guys Radio, you're caller number 2, call back. Those Guys Radio, you're caller number 3, call back. I should be, at least taking the names, huh?
Yeah.
So there we go again. Those Guys Radio. Those Guys Radio, is it live? Guys Radio, who's this, Chad? Yep, you're number 4. And now we got 5. Those Guys Radio, you're calling number 5. You get 2 tickets. Who are we talking to?
Hello? Is it me?
Yeah, 322?
Yeah, Billy. I just called a little while ago.
Billy Madison, right?
Yeah.
Come on. That's not your real name.
Look it up on Facebook.
I'm sure there's 100 Billy Madisons on Facebook. But I'm writing down your number now, and I will call you when we go out there. Okay, Billy?
Yep.
Thank you for listening.
Yep, I can't wait.
10 seconds. That's right, Johnny Cash. 10 seconds. Next week, Those Guys Radio, results for FWF, and the results from the WWE 13 Super 8. Kenny, quick goodbye?
Goodbye from Crazy Kenny with a K.
Those Guys Radio. You guys have a good night. Talk to you next week.